A minor fire early today at a Chattanooga apartment complex uncovers some pretty major problems.
Jaycee Towers houses more than 150 residents. Investigators say a fire started this morning in the mechanical room on the 8th floor. While firefighters told most residents to stay inside, others who made it out safely say some of the emergency lights and alarms never went off. Now fire marshals are launching an investigation.
I feel like they should have a backup power, battery power or something, so they can have some light.
If emergency equipment did not function properly, there could be major consequences for the owners. That investigation is now underway.
And that minor fire forced, as we said, 150 residents out of their beds and into cots. Water damage from the sprinklers made it impossible for some people to stay there.
More than 65 residents are now sleeping inside a shelter operated by the Red Cross. News Channel 9's Alyssa Spirato spoke with many who are frustrated tonight. Alyssa.
That's right. Many residents say while they're thankful for the quick thinking of first responders, they say it doesn't take away the pain and fear they're now experiencing. Now 85 residents are left with only the clothes on their backs and for some without the necessary medication they need.
I ain't got no clothes, no medicine.
Don't worry about it. They're going to bring it to you.
It took 9 hours and 8 buses to take 85 Jaycee Tower residents to the emergency shelter, which for many made for a long, exhausting day.
Just the idea that we can't go home. We have a home, and we can't go home.
Marcia Perry lives on the 8th floor and says when the fire broke out, no one knew about it until she caught wind of it from neighbors and was forced to evacuate minutes later.
I worried about these people that's in wheelchairs that couldn't get down, just get up and walk down like the rest of us. I worried about that because the elevators were not working.
Many of Jaycee Tower's 150 residents require oxygen or medication on a day-to-day basis. While some were able to get all their meds, residents like Debbie McKinney says she had to leave it all behind.
There's too much of a long list of stuff that I'm upset about in the whole situation. They've treated us like mushrooms to a certain degree, kept us in the dark and keep feeding us manure. And I'm not happy about that.
I am angry at the building owners and the people who run the place. They need to get in there and fix these problems that we have, and we do have a lot of problems here.
While the building owners work to try and come up with a solution, people like Perry and McKinney are staying here, while the Red Cross and Salvation Army try to keep residents comfortable.
We want to make sure that they know we're here for them. You're not going to be out in the cold. We're going to make sure your needs are met, and that's the bottom line.
Waiting on hand tonight are medical nurses and grief counselors to help residents throughout the process when they need it. Greg Waite with the American Red Cross says they'll stay open around the clock for however long it takes until those 85 residents can return home.